You know, in these tough economic times, we tend to take a lot of things for granted. And one of the things that I've learned now is that I have to be creative with my leftovers. And so, what we're going to do today is we're going to create a steak picado. And what I've got here, we had some carne asada yesterday, and I have that here that's left from yesterday. I have some of the onions and cilantro that's left from yesterday. I have some tomatoes that are left over. I have about a half an onion that's left over. Pulled a can of stewed tomatoes out of the cupboard. I got some garlic. I've got a red and green bell pepper. And that's about all we're going to need to create this dish. So give me a minute here. We'll prep it up and show you what to do. Okay, first thing we're going to do here is we're going to take our onion. And like I say, this dish is really simple. And I'm using everything that I've pretty much out of the refrigerator. All I'm going to do is take this onion and I'm just going to slice it kind of thin here. Okay, I've got about half a clove of that garlic here that I've removed the skin from. And basically all I'm going to do with this garlic is chop it up, get it down to a very nice small texture here. Just chop it up real fine and we'll set that aside too. Okay, we're going to take these bell peppers now. I'm just trying to slice them as thin as possible without chopping my fingers up, and just get them nice and thin, and we'll set these aside too. Okay, like I say, my love of leftovers. What we have here, as you can see, this was carne asada that we grilled yesterday. There was some leftover carne asada. Nothing wrong with it. This particular carne asada is made from a cut of the beef they call ranchera, which is, I believe it's the, I don't want to call it flank steak, it's a skirt steak. And what I'm going to do with this stuff now is I'm going to take this and I'm just going to cut this into some long strips here that are probably a ½ inch wide or so. And then we're going to set this aside. So we'll just take our carne asada here, which is wonderful leftover meat. It's already cooked, so keep that in mind. And if you ever want to do this, you just make a little extra. But we had some left over, and this is a wonderful thing to do with it. Okay, let me go over the ingredients here that we have. We're going to start out with 1 can of stewed tomatoes. They can either be the Italian style or the standard stewed tomatoes. These are the Springfield brand, which is just an inexpensive brand here. I've got some green bell pepper and some red bell pepper. Now, if all that's available is the green, that's fine too. I've taken a ½ an onion that I've had left over here, and I've chopped that up, and about a ½ a clove of garlic. With that, then we move right over here, and we've got some onions and cilantro that were cut up yesterday that were left over from the tacos, and of course we have the carne asada here that I've cut up, and we're going to combine all these ingredients here real quick and show you how to do this. Okay folks, we're just about ready to go here. Now here's the strange twist to this whole steak picado. What I use to cook this in is I actually use a wok. And don't ask me how I come across this, but actually one day I needed a deep pan, and I thought, you know what, let me give this wok a try. So that's what we're going to cook the steak picado in, and it actually cooks it real well. So we'll get started here in just a second. Okay, let's get started here. Put the stove on high. Get our wok set down here. I'm going to add a little cooking oil to it. Get that heated up. We're looking at a couple of tablespoons of cooking oil here. And as soon as that heats up, we'll start adding our ingredients. Okay, looks like we got our oil heated up here. What I'm going to do is add these sliced onions here, and let's get those going. Add this garlic, and we'll let those what we'll do is we'll let these cook till they become clear, and then we'll add some more stuff here. Okay, here goes our green and red bell peppers. Get these in here, cooking up with the rest of it. I have what's left of the chopped tomatoes from the carne asada tacos yesterday. I'll add that. Okay, I'm going to cover this up just for a couple of minutes here, and we're going to let it cook, and we'll be right back. Okay, I'm going to pull this cover off, and I'm not sure I'm going to use all of these, but this is the cilantro and the chopped onions that I had left over, and I think I'm going to use go with a quarter cup of that. Cover it back up again. Okay, this has been cooking covered here for a few minutes. Let's open it up here and see what we got. Okay, as you can see, the bell peppers are starting to soften up. Everything's combining pretty good. The onions are clear. So I would say it's about time to add the meat. I'm going to add 1 can of stewed tomatoes. We'll add about a teaspoon of cumin. Break these stewed tomatoes up a little bit. Combine everything. And cover it back up. Okay, let's see where we are here. Oh boy, that's looking real good. It's probably been sitting here covered for a couple of minutes. Keep in mind the meat was already cooked. So all we want to do is get all the ingredients to combine, and we'll give it another couple of minutes covered, and we should be ready to go. Okay, what I'm going to add here, and what I've mixed up, is a couple tablespoons of flour with some water, and it's going to kind of thicken this up a little bit. And we probably got a quarter cup of water. I'm going to add that to that. Okay, let's see where we are. I'm looking at the clock here, and I think it's been 15 minutes from start to finish as far as cooking time goes on this. Excluding the prep time, and that's probably about 5 minutes. So it looks like it's done, and that's pretty much it right here. This is it. Simple steak picado. Okay, here's the finished dish. Basically leftovers, and you don't see any rice on the dish because there wasn't any leftover rice. Refried the beans, couple avocados, the steak picado, and there you have it. Hope you enjoyed it. It's simple, and we're just trying to help you out in these tough economic times that we have now. So you all have a good day. Take care.